right, so next up we need to get this going down the stairs. So I have a stair asset that's going to be located in the starter kit downloads. So I'm just going to import obj and then go to our starter kit and then simply do stairs version 1 and go ahead and import that. And there we go. So now what we want to do is we want to use our empty right here to get it to go down the stairs. Currently it's got a scale channel on it, but we want this to be the controller for going down the stairs as well. So what we'll do is we'll simply just go to frame 0 and then we'll work on our keyframes going every 20 frames, right? When the same frames that are with the cycles. And from here, we'll just simply move this up. The exact values of this, so I set this up so it's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for exact values to make it a little bit easier on us. So what I'll do here is simply go to frame 0, up on Z on 1, make that 5 meters up, and then I'll simply hit I to insert a location keyframe, and then I'll go to 20, and I'll simply move this down right here. So move that over and then down, and I just want to make sure it's going to be exactly 4 on this. We'll just move that forward a little bit. And then we'll just simply do I location as well. And then from here we can, kind of, the scale is going to be all done for us. So I'm going to go ahead and just hide the scale. And we're going to go ahead and hide the Y location as well, because we're not going to be working with that. We're going to be primarily working with X and Z location. So from here, if we check this out, it's going to be very Bezier. So what we want to do is just select all, right click, and then do interpolation linear. And then essentially we just want to repeat this going down, right? So we'll do the next one. We'll go to frame 40 right here, and then we'll move this down like this. Move that down, and we'll make sure that we set our Z-axis to be 3, and then we'll simply put that in there like that. And then we'll simply do I location. And essentially we just need to repeat this a couple more times. So we'll go to frame 60, move this down and over, and then we'll go down to value of 2, and then we'll simply do I location, and then we'll go to 80, same drill as before. So we'll make sure the exact meter is going to be 1. We'll do insert I location, and then one more. So we'll go up to 100. Set this down to 0, somewhere right in there, and then I location. So to be able to see all of our keyframes here, what we'll do is we'll just hit home. And if we play this back, we'll see, okay, it's, kind of sort of getting there, right? But we have one little problem. I'm going to go ahead and move our light so that we can see this a little bit better. So I'm just going to move this out here so that the shadow isn't looking so weird. So we have one little problem right now, and that is that as it bounces, it's currently the squash and stretch isn't starting on the right frame, right? So if we look here, see the problem here is it starts to squash before it hits. So what we need to do here is simply go to our frame 0 and then select our Y. So it's going to be our up axis, and we're going to copy it, and then we're going to move over 2 frames, and then we're going to paste it. So Control C, Control V. That way it doesn't actually leave the stair until it's completed with a squash and stretch. And we're essentially going to repeat this for all of the keyframes. So we'll copy this right here, and then we'll go back 2 frames, paste. So come in here and copy this, and then paste. We'll go over 2 more frames, paste. So we want to repeat this for each one. So select that, 1, 2, paste, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, and paste. So we're essentially having 4 frames of it sitting there. So you want to make sure that you Control C while you're over the graph here. We'll go back 2, then forward 2, and then we'll repeat this one as well. Back 2, forward 2, and then back 2, and then forward 2. And now we'll see that, okay, it's looking much, much more believable because it's kind of sitting there. And then the last problem that we have here is simply we need to get this to extend outwards, right? So that's going to be with our X location. So at this point, we can just hide our Z, and we'll just hit home. Essentially, what we need to do is we need to just simply extend this, right? And if we come up here, we'll simply go all the way to frame 120, And then we'll go ahead and hit I to insert our keyframe on location. And then we'll simply move this up. And then if we want to snap it, we simply hit Y, and then we do that. Just like that. And at this point, we could attempt to get rid of all these keyframes in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and leave them all there. And that's that, and we'll work on the render next.